What is up, guys? Project Mick here, back with another video. Today I'm going to be giving you guys the one-stop shop video to the Forge. This is going to be the ultimate guide, and everything you will need to know about the Forge will be in this video. Thank you guys for all the support on the previous videos, by the way. Subscribe, comment, enter that $100 Amazon giveaway. 99% of you guys are actually not subscribed to my YouTube channel who watch these videos, so please subscribe. It helps me out so much. I'm a starting YouTuber and I could use all the help I can get right now. Appreciate it. Thank you. Let's get into the video. The Forge can be a scary thing to encounter when you first are getting to it in Stardew Valley. This video is going to help you kind of navigate through it and tell you what you need to know about it before you kind of get involved with it. So for starters, we're going to talk about the weapon forge. So you can forge any melee weapon up to 3 times with cinder shards in the game, and you have to use a specific type of resource in order to get a specific enchantment. So I'm going to put the enchantments up on the screen here. I'm going to list them up for you guys. So Amethyst will give you more knockback, adds 1 per level. So you have to infuse an Amethyst with the Cinder Shard and you'll be able to get more knockback. And remember, you can do this 3 times. The Aquamarine gives more critical chance, adds up to 4.6 per level. The Emerald gives you more weapon speed. The Jade gives you more critical hit damage. And the Ruby gives you more damage, and the Topaz gives you more defense. So these are just your first sort of gems that you can infuse into your weapons in the Forge. It costs 10 Cinder Shards whenever you do enchant a weapon, so make sure you remember that you're going to need Cinder Shards, and you can get those specifically in the volcano leading up to the Forge. We're going to move on to the enchantments, and the enchantments come in 2 different kind of things. You can enchant your weapons and you can enchant your tools. So your tools, you can enchant all of them besides the pan, scythe, and trash can, like I said before, but you will need a prismatic shard and 20 cinder shards per enchantment when you're trying to get the random enchantments that are in this game. So the ones for the tools are the Autohook, Archaeologist, Bottomless, Efficient, Generous, Master, Powerful, Preserving, Reaching, Shaving, and Swift. So I'm going to have them all up on the screen right now in the chart. These charts are basically from Stardew Valley website, by the way, so if you want, take a look at it. I'll link it in the description. But yeah, this is the chart. Basically, I'm not going to go into each individual one. I'm going to tell you guys the best ones to put on each of your tools. So we're going to start with the fishing rod. The fishing rod, you're going to want to put Master. Master adds an extra fishing level to the player while held, and this helps you so much for catching legendaries and catching fish in general. I would recommend this one for your fishing rod. The axe, we're going to go with Shaving, so this gives you extra 3 regular wood from oak, maple, pine, palm, and mahogany trees, 3 more wood from mushroom trees, a chance of an extra hardwood from stumps, and a chance of an extra producing giant crop. So this is going to be the best one on your axe. You could go for Efficient, but I would go for Shaving. I think it is by far the best one. We're going to move on to the hoe. Now, in my opinion, the hoe's best one is probably the Reaching, just because it increases the capacity for you to hoe ground on your farm plot. It goes to a maximum of 5 times 5 tiles, so I would recommend you get Reaching on your hoe, but you can also get Efficient or even Archaeologist, which are both really good. The Archaeologist doubles your chance of finding artifacts, and the Efficient just is no energy drain, so I would say go for the Reaching, but if you're trying to find stuff, go for the Archaeologist if you're trying to hoe and find stuff for the museum. So we're going to move on to the watering can. Now the watering can, the best one is definitely Bottomless. It gives you infinite water, so you never have to upgrade your watering can or fill it again. So get Bottomless. End of story is the best one. And our last tool is the pickaxe. Now the pickaxe is a little bit of a weird one. I would either go for Swift or Efficient. I'm going to say Swift is just a little bit better. It makes your tool 30% faster, 33% faster, and so for mining, it just makes you a little bit faster, but you could go for Efficient because it does have no energy drain, but I would go for Swift. I think that's the best one to use for the pickaxe. Alright, so we're going to move over to the enchantments you can put on your swords and hammers, things like that. So there's 5 of them. Artful, Bug Killer, Crusader, Vampiric, and Haymaker. I'm going to throw them all up on the screen right now in the chart just for you guys, so check that out. Check out the website if you need. And then I would personally go for Vampiric, just because it's the only one that actually gives you health on kill. So it gives you amount of 9% to 10.6% depending on the monster's maximum health. And I think it's the best one. You could go for a different one like Haymaker if you are trying to find fiber, or you can maybe go for Crusader, but I would stay away from Bug Killer Artful. I just don't think they're good, but I would go for Vampiric. I think that's definitely the best one to go for in terms of weapon enchants. So now we are going to go move on to the Infinity Weapons. Now there's 3 Infinity Weapons in the game: the Infinity Blade, Infinity Dagger, and Infinity Gavel. Now how you get this is you need to get something called a Galaxy Soul. Once you get the Galaxy Souls, you can forge it into a Galaxy Weapon with 20 Cinder Shards. You have to do this 3 times, however, so it's going to cost you a total of 60 Cinder Shards, and then you will get your Infinity Blade. The Infinity Blades basically increase the stats and also give you this like cool look of the Infinity Blade. In my opinion, the best one is definitely the sword, but you can also go for the hammer. I would avoid the dagger, but the sword and the hammer are definitely the 2 best ones. And by the way, if you are wondering, you get Galaxy Souls by purchasing them in Mr. Key's quest. So the only way you can do that is do the quests, get the key gems, go to Mr. Key's, and you can purchase Galaxy Souls to hopefully get one of your Infinity Weapons. So besides tools and weapons, you can also enchant rings. You can combine rings. So for example, you can combine a glow ring and a glowstone ring to get both the effects in one. You can do this. It does cost you 20 Cinder Shards, but you can combine your rings, which is a really cool way of adding 2 rings into one thing to make you OP. You cannot combine any more than 2 rings though, however, so keep that in mind. So if you do want to, let's say, cancel any of your rings or unforge any of your weapons, you can do that. All you have to do is put your weapon into the forge and click the little X icon. That will let you get rid of all your enchants. It's in the bottom right corner, so do that. And then the other thing I have for you guys is the lava lake around the forge. You can catch some fish. You can catch a lava eel, which is really good for ponds, so go for that. And there are some secrets in the forge which I'll let you know about. So after you get perfection, a red monkey can be interacted with to obtain a secret hat. So after you get perfection, go to the forge, you'll see the red monkey, interact with him, and you can get a secret hat. And then there also is an enciphered message above the forge. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys on the forge. This was your ultimate guide. I went over everything about the forge that you will need to know. So use this video, pause it, go back, use it, and make sure you get all of this done and get your weapons to the best they can be. Project Make out. Peace.